Show you that one more time because, bro, this is crazy, man. After I started looking at these files and things, I didn't really want to do this video because I'm not just. Oh man, I'm not used to doing things like this, but golly, bro, this is this is crazy. A woken one. I mean, y'all had me go and look at all this Epstein stuff, bro. You feel me, man? Oh my god, man, this is chaotic. These files and stuff, like I'm gonna just go through. First, I'm gonna go through a couple of files, like some of the pictures and stuff, just to look at the pictures before. It's worse than a horror movie, bro. I was like, golly, I said this is a little too much. And you know what's crazy, right? Because at first, when I first came to do it, I had on my SpongeBob jumper. I said, nah, I said, I can't wear this and do this. I said, let me go change my sweater because golly, man, it was just getting real explicit. So, like, first, what I was doing was I just actually just went and just started going through some of the photos. Should I switch these out? Nah, I think I could leave it right here. Maybe I should change this, put this up there and put that right here so it can seem like I'm looking at the camera, but I can still see the chat. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Hold on, let me put this over here and put this one right here. We'll do it like that. Okay. Now, yeah. So yeah, I'm like just kind of going through these things and I just was like, "Oh my goodness, bro." Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I knew, but like at the same time, I'm going, man, this is like worse than. It seemed like he probably taught Diddy what Diddy was doing. You feel me? And we not seeing the worst of it. That's what we're not. But just watching the TikTok videos on it, I just was like, oh my goodness, bro. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, so I just started kind of going through just the photos, and I was like looking at the photos, which I'll do for like the first 5 minutes, first couple of minutes. I'll just go through some of the photos because it's so, bro. When I say it's so many of them, it's so yeah. Like you said, they got a lot of stuff redacted, but it's so many photos. I said, man, this dude got. It's like he got photos like, look at all these ones blacked out. Look at that. They blacked all these out. But this dude got pictures with so many different people that it's just like, come on now. I don't know who this dude is. And with so many different higher ups, that's what's crazy. That's the crazy part. Let's see, 76. Like redacted, redacted, redacted. Oh, I wonder if you can use the little thing that they used to do to take that off. I wonder if they can do that. Well, he had Ghislaine Maxwell. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I hate to say this, but yeah, she would have been the she would have been a pimp's $1 million female. I ain't even gonna lie. Ghislaine Maxwell, like a Las Vegas pimp or something like that, would have loved to have had her. Would have loved to have had her. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I got the video of Bill Gates' ex-wife talking about him. He was living. Look, they was living it up too. They was show living it up, bro. That's what they was doing. It's so many fouls though. Like this seemed like this shit go on forever and ever. So this was 76. Yeah, go to 96. Dang, I know that dude. I forgot his name. Like people at his mansion. People at his mansion. This boy got the prince. He chilling with the prince. He chilling with some of everybody. And they all say the same thing. Well, I was there. I was around, but I didn't have anything to do with any of that. Those crazy acts and those things that he was doing. But I knew him, and Bill Gates was like, "I'm sorry that I even knew this man." And it's like, no, you ain't, because the time y'all was kicking it, look, oh, they got everything blacked out. They got it all blacked out. And you know what's crazy? These are all pictures. These are all, like, I'm going through these ones. They're all pictures. Like pictures. Like for real. Like you got major pictures. Like you was snapping hella. So ain't that the is that Prince Andrew or which one? Which one is he? I think that's the Prince or somebody right there, if I ain't mistaken. Look at him. Look at the little Diddy oil right there. You got the Diddy oil. What? He got wax figures? Ain't that somebody look like somebody from Nazi Germany or something? That look like a real. That's a wax figure. Dang. Then he has so much stuff in this. Look at Bill though. Oh my God, Bill, why, man? Why, Bill? Why? Like why, Bill? Why, man? Like Monica, I, the Monica Lewinsky thing. I'm just saying, Bill. Like we knew it was something. Sure, let's see. All conspiracies are now proven. Even Pizzagate. Yeah, yeah. Don't even believe the whole self prison thing. Yeah, I don't think he did either, bro. I don't think he did either. I think they did for him because okay, look, let's go to this real fast. We can go to this one where let's see.
Okay, so Darren and I are sitting here. You can hear the echo. I'm pretending I'm talking to Darren. So, hi Darren. Are you guys having a good time? You can see I have a little sore on my face that I got from some black guy trying to kiss me. It's really disgusting. Oh, it's really, oh. Anyway, I have pictures up on the wall. I had to borrow the scotch tape to get the pictures on the wall. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Dang, he said,
Okay, so Darren and I are sitting here.
yeah, that don't right there. That don't look like somebody that was gonna off himself. That's what it don't look like. Like it looked like he was fine. Like he knew everything was gonna be all right because he got information on everybody. Who is this guy right here? I don't want to look him up right now. I don't know who that is though, or what that little star right there mean. I don't know. Oh, they traveled all over the world too. Look, they was all over the place. That was It, and you know it's wild. Bill Clinton was around. Bill Clinton was around Epstein a lot. You like a whole lot. It was he was around him a lot. A whole lot. Too much. Ghislaine Maxwell. That's what. Yeah, he probably could. But I think like they had the autopsies of Tupac. They had the autopsy of Jeffrey Epstein too. So I don't know. He might still be alive somewhere. Ain't that? Is that Kevin Spacey? Oh yeah, I know that's Kevin Spacey. I think right there. And then I forgot dude name. I don't be knowing a lot of these. I don't be knowing a lot of these people. But I know some people be like, yeah, that's a whoop de whoop right there. Like I was talking about he was attempting or he did to clone humans and talking about designer babies. Oh my God, bro. Like that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the fouls. And yeah. I was seeing mainly like photos, bro. Like it was so many. Like when I say so many photos, like so many. This dude got so many photos. Like and you know it's wild because everybody that's taking photos with him is like they look proud as hell. They got this dude at all the good meetings and fiescos. Is this like a wax figure place? And Bill is always Bill Clinton got so many pictures. Like I'm not saying Bill did anything wrong, but I'm just saying like birds of a feather they do flock together type shit. Like I hate to say it, they just do. That's just what it is. Oh dang! Yeah, who's this dude? He kept Jeff kept everything. He said, "Man, I got look." He said, "Man, I'm putting cases on all you bitches." Man, Bill, man, why you gotta be in everything? Why Bill Clinton gotta be in all the pictures and stuff? You feel me? Like this, I'm gonna tell you because when Bill Clinton was president, black folks was kind of happy. Black folks like took Bill in and said, "Bill is, on the black side." Now, I don't know, Bill. You looking kind of sus. You looking kind of sus. Dang on the private jet, huh? Sleep on the private jet. Oh yeah, this the one that they was showing. Uh, with and dang man, is they like in his bedroom and stuff? Michael Jackson look all unhappy. Michael Jackson do not look happy, huh? He do not look happy. He like, why do you have me in this bedroom? Why? Okay. 3, 6, 7. Let me see. Okay, that was that one. Like my bad. 6, 8. See 6, 9. We need new leaders. Yeah, they need to switch up everything, but they not. This shit ain't nothing new, bro. That's the crazy thing. We looking at it like it's something, bro. This shit ain't nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new. They've been doing this for so long. Well, he looked like he be touching. He looked like he'd touch somebody. Maybe having some weird people, bro. It's just weird. A bunch of weirdos. You feel me? And everybody was praising a lot of these dudes. To tell the truth, from Prince Henry, I think that's his name. Whatever that Prince dude name is. What the hell, man? Oh my God! They've been investigating him since 1998. What the hell? 1998. Oh, I know that dude. I forgot his name though. Hey, you know what? Like I'm not gonna hold you, right. A lot of the big producers within the record companies and stuff. This I think this probably where they learn how to build their shit from. Ain't that? That's what's the name right there. Keep forgetting this dude name. Look like a fucking elf or something. And him. These niggas look weird. Hey, it was one of them. They said, dang, let me find the video. See, every time I'm gonna skip to the videos but some of these videos is just like kind of explicit. Like here we go.
I have to acknowledge
Bill
the
Gates'
elephant
wife.
in the room at this moment. Your ex-husband, Bill, is named in the newest tranche of Epstein files.
Yep.
And there are a new alleged details about his past behavior. And I want to give you the opportunity to respond in whatever way you want to.
Well, let me say this. I think we're having a reckoning as a society, right? No girl should ever be put in the situation that they were put in by Epstein and whatever was going on with all of the various people around him. No girl. I mean,
Nobody.
it's just, it's
Period.
beyond heartbreaking, right? I remember being
Nobody.
those ages
Period.
those girls were. I remember my daughters
Right.
being those ages,
now.
right? So
Nobody.
for me, it's
Period.
personally hard whenever those details come
Not
up,
just
right?
girls.
Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that. So whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me. And I am
Well-
so happy to be away from all the muck that was
Yeah.
there.
I have to put more words to the muck for context for our listeners. The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing.
Dang.
His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that alleged behavior, but I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right? And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. And so it's just sad. That's the truth, right? And it's kind of like, at least for me, I've been able to move on in life. And I hope there's some justice for those now women, right? We see them standing up in front of microphones in DC. What they went through is just unimaginable, I think.
It's kind of crazy because when like you was getting the money, right? When you was getting the money, you was straight. I bet you was straight. All of you when he was taking care of you, taking care of your whole family. Come on now, I bet you was good. He made everybody in your family a millionaire. You wasn't caring about what he was doing until you got your bag right. When you got your bag right, because they look weird, bro. I don't know. It's something about some of us that can look at a person and just tell, wait, hold on, man, this guy's a weirdo. You feel me? Like some of us can just do that. And we don't, if you look like a weirdo a lot of times we not messing with you. We just not. It's like, no, bro, you look like a weirdo. Like, and all these dudes look like weird. Everybody, most of the people in office look like weirdos. Like, look at these dudes, bro. They look like weirdos. And that's my honest opinion. I'm sorry. If I'm just being blunt, they just look like weirdos. Not the type of person you'll be like, hey, what's up, man? Want to go out and get something? No, bro. Y'all, you look like a weirdo. And I ain't gonna say looks can't be deceived, but look, come on now, bro. These dudes look like weirdos. look, like just look at them. Like and yeah, that's just weird as hell, man. Like he just where's the girls? Like we like you keep on talking politics. Where's the girls? Looking ass. Like, hold on. This was yeah, 34-17. Let me go down some. Dang, he look like a vampire and shit. I just think, I gotta like kind of go back and forth. Look, he had what's the name concert. Like, how the hell was you able to pull that off? Oh yeah, it looked like Mick Jagger. That's what it looked like. I don't know. Let's see. That's what it looked like. See, do it go on? Let's see. Let's see if we get a better picture. Man, oh man. And then the pictures that he just be having up in the house be tripping me out. That should be tripping me out. Look at this statue though. Look like some women legs spread wide open on the table. Who is this lady? Man, I hope they ain't one. No, that can't be one of the survivors. Yeah, he look like they just they just sold me one. Yeah, hella pictures. Dang, bro. As and taking pictures with they probably out recruiting. Who knows, huh? Just out recruiting people. Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I came in with the SpongeBob sweater because I took my son to school, and I had on the SpongeBob sweater. People was like, "Hey, nice sweater." You feel me? It's like a blanket. And when I came in here, I was about to do this live today. I said, "Man, hold on, let me take this off." You feel me? Hey, we don't even want these type of people around SpongeBob. Like, no, I can't do this in the SpongeBob sweater. Like, have all these weirdos. Look how they looking. They looking weird. Like, when do the real party start? Like, we gotta get the Diddy oil. We gotta get the Diddy oil first. What is going on here? Oh wow, I'm telling you, look at the type of stuff they was into. And if that's what you into, but respectfully, I oh, y'all gonna kick me out? Man, I'm 18. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, I told you. Look, this is what I said though, right? I said this. I said she was saying, see, they keep on talking about the women. They're not talking about the stuff. What about the boys? They talking about the girls. What about the boys that have to endure and go through things with these people? Because some of these people, come on now, we know for a fact that it was some other, wildly things going on with, I'm just saying, I can't really say it here, but you know what I'm saying. boys, like period. Like, but nobody's coming forward talking about that. I'm scared to go 30. Wait, hold on, bro. This shit is getting. Let me. I don't know. I don't know if I can go through too many more of those. I don't know if I can go through too many more of those, man. That's too much. Let's see what he say. The billionaires and politicians have lost their humanity. I'm tired of giving tax breaks and stocks trades to these freaks. Exactly. But you know what's crazy, right? We've been seeing this. We've seen this with the higher ups, like with the emperors and shit of Rome and shit like this, having these crazy parties. Like we've seen pictures. We've seen it in movies all the time, bro. And we gonna think that they're not doing the same thing now. They're doing the same thing. And veteran. Oh, for reals? Nope, I haven't heard of him. Is that a guy? Zachary Riley. No, I haven't heard. I haven't heard. Cause I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't, looking to really looking into this stuff a lot because it's just hella weird. And like I never liked these people anyway. I hate to say it. I never liked them, so I never was into none of the stuff that they was doing. And then it don't amuse me. Let's see. Yep, this is a glimpse behind the veil. Yeah, it's crazy as hell, bro. It's crazy as hell, and it's been going on for so long. But I think they hold. I think they use the same traditions because they do the same traditions that they've been doing thousands of years. For thousands of years because it holds the same energy. And I think people don't understand that. This is why they do these things. It holds the same energy because this is what rulers and the ones in power have done forever. Forever. Like, what's the movie about the jinn? The jinn and Idris Albus played the jinn dude, and then they had him like going through time, of people trying to rub the lamp and make wishes. And remember when the queen lady had the I think the king had died or something, and they had the son locked into that room, and then had him in there with all them women, and he only liked big women though. So they had him in there with hella big women. You feel me? And they locked him in there, and like he was like, kind of idiotic. But I'm like going, they show us in so many different ways that this has been going on forever. They like when we see it in the movie, we don't just it don't click that, oh, this is what they doing. It don't click like that. We go, oh, this is a movie. It's entertainment. No, it's not. They letting you know, look, bro, this has been going on. It's gonna go on to the end of time. Look how weird these people look, though. Come on now, they look weird. They just look weird. They look weird to me. They always didn't look weird to me. But let's see. Let's drop. Let's see what somebody. Let's see this one. Wait, no, that's music. Let's see something somebody has to say. I don't even want to play that, bro. He looks crazy right there.
We don't want to keep doing this. We wish the country would move on. We wish we could move on, but we can't.
What's up with
President
it?
Trump
Velvet?
just recently said on Tuesday that the country should move on from Jeffrey Epstein. In exact words, get on to something else. How do you feel about that?
I don't agree, obviously. I think it's very insensitive. I just think everybody needs to do better in this administration, including
Rosemary's Baby.
his
Yeah,
if
they've
just
been
released
telling us.
everything, prosecuted people, we'd go away. We don't want to keep doing this.
Can you sort of describe to us how the last few months have been?
It's being
From doing it.
re-traumatized daily. We're consistently on guard, waiting for the next piece of information to drop, or the next breaking news, or just to see one of their faces.
Has this entire process Has it been worth it, you think, so far?
Completely worth it. I have kids. They're going to have kids. You know, there's children that are being abused and exploited and trafficked right now.
Every
because
day.
people keep getting away with it. We didn't choose this fight. We would have much rather have just been moms or, you know, gone after our careers and him just be a distant memory. But, you know, we weren't able to heal in peace. So now we're screaming in public because we don't have a choice anymore. We don't want.
Hey, it's crazy because you can kind of tell. Like, remember in California, remember when they passed that law to where they said the underage teens that were, you know, out there as the ex workers, the ex workers, they wouldn't get in trouble. Remember they did that? They passed that law. So like, it kind of shows you. It kind of shows you they into this shit. This is the type of shit they do. And like somebody said, you feel me? That Rosemary's Baby, different, all these different movies, bro. They be showing us. Remember Hostel? Remember Hostel, the movie Hostel, where the hotel and all that shit that was going on, man, bro. All this shit they been showing us. We just say, hey, that's a movie. And he said like somebody said, because it make you wonder where they got the ideas for these movies from. Yeah, because they're doing it. They're real stories. Let's see, the island was handicapped accessible for Hawking and had portholes in the ocean where cruising. Ain't that about nothing, huh? For Stephen Hawking. What the hell? Then I was saying, look, here it
Is
goes.
your money dirty money?
If you live,
I just asked a question. Is your money dirty money?
no, it's not. So in fact,
Why is it
so-
not dirty money?
because I earned it, a heart.
But you earned it.
I earned it legally.
We went back to this before. You earned
Yes.
it. You earned it advising the worst people in the world, right? That do enormous bad things, and just to make more money. You're a mathematician. We walked into that clinic where they're giving that money out to these people that are the most dire straits of poverty and sickness, and told them that the money was coming from what are you, class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
What's tier 1's the highest and worst?
No,
Hey.
I'm
The lowest?
I'm the lowest.
You're the
yes.
lowest. Okay, tier 1, you're the lowest.
How?
But a criminal.
Yes.
That the money came from them. What percentage of people do you estimate? I understand you don't like probabilities. Do you estimate would say, I don't care, I want the money for my children?
I would say everyone said, I want the money for my children.
Did they know where the money came from?
If I think if you
See,
told them,
told-
if I told them the devil,
100%.
the devil
Himself.
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question.
Sorry.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Because you have all the attributes. You're incredibly smart. You remember, the devil is
Was
somebody
the devil
knows.
smart?
Is your money
Hey, I think that made him feel good. When he told him that made him he felt kind of, you feel me, kind of good.
is your money dirty
Wait,
money?
No, not that. Why keep going? Oh, okay, wait, hold on.
Is your money dirty?
I was one of many people who regret ever
There you
knowing
go.
him.
Bill Gates apologized and has expressed his regret for spending time with Jeffrey Epstein after a slew of allegations and documents concerning him
He
were
looks
released last
sleazy,
week.
huh?
The latest release of the Epstein files contained a draft email saved in Epstein's email account that appears to document feelings of betrayal aimed at Gates. It also claims the Microsoft co-founder contracted a sexual disease and sought to give his then-wife antibiotics without her knowledge. It's not clear that the email was ever sent or who wrote it. Bill Gates is not accused of any wrongdoing relating to Epstein and spoke out in an interview with CNN affiliate 9 News.
No, apparently Jeffrey wrote an email to himself. That email was never sent. The email is, false. So I don't know what his thinking was there. It just reminds me, every minute I spent with him, I regret and I, apologize that I did that.
Melinda French Gates said in a clip released by NPR ahead of an interview that's set to be released on Thursday that she was filled with, quote, unbelievable sadness after the latest documents.
For me, it's personally hard whenever those details come up, right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that.
Her ex-husband denies the contents of the draft email.
Focus was always, he knew a lot of very rich people, and he was saying he could get them to give money to Global Health.
The problem is some of the things that he has sent, some of the information about other people that has come up in those files has been true. Why would he do this and say this about you, do you think?
Exactly.
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women. And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior. I just want to.
Hey, everybody trying to distance themselves. Well, I was there. Even Bill Clinton said it, but I didn't partake in none of that stuff. I didn't partake, and then you see them in photos, hugged up with females and different things of that nature. I think he said, I agree with Awaken. I think a lot of Silicon Valley weirdos he saw got that deal and had an idea of what he was doing, and they came into the picture. Yeah, I guarantee you they know. Like, that's like one of us not, being with a friend and not knowing, dang, this is a big safe door, and not really knowing all these different things that they out there doing. Like a lot of people that we knew that was even in the streets or was doing wrongdoing, we knew what they was doing. We just didn't care. We overlooked it, because they was either family or they was a friend. We just didn't, and that's the way it was. And, some of the things, we went with them to go do. I just hate to say it. He had all kind of weird stuff in this house. You'll be in these pictures forever, bro. I think they knew what they was doing when they released it. They said if we give them all the, we'll give them all the bullshit that don't really mean anything. Give them all that because there's so much of it. And then all the other stuff, man, we going to hold on to. We gonna keep it to ourselves. That look like a, look at that. That's weird. Like, they knew what they was doing when they released these things. They said, man, look at all this. Man, we don't want all these. Man, y'all could have, we just gonna release everything type shit. Like, this what y'all asking for? Look, we gonna give it all to you. We gonna give y'all all the bullshit. We ain't gonna give you the real stuff. That's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna give you all the pictures of the people that was involved, because I know, bro. I know, just like with the Diddy stuff, right? If you think about it with the Diddy stuff, dang, he had, surveillance and shit in the house. But with the Diddy stuff, a lot of the stuff that they probably found in Diddy house, bro, they couldn't let that shit out. How many people, who live, it's so many lives it would actually mess up. You feel me? Of who they are protecting. I'm talking about famous people, not just rappers, singers, basketball players, football players, all that, bro. It politicians, and that was Diddy house. That was Diddy from the Diddy party. So they I'm just saying, bro. They just like Trump said, man. You're gonna mess up my friends. It's gonna. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Man, this dude is weird as hell. His house fat than a motherfucker, though. I hate to say it. Golly. I don't want to see those. I want to see these, bro. I want to see the pictures of the people, of the guys. Epstein, because Epstein was smart as hell. He knew what he was doing, and he knew that they was doing it with him. I think that's why he went and he started taking pictures of all these people. He said, this is a distraction. What ain't a distraction, bro? It's all, life is a distraction from the real you, but we already know this. I mean, we can go into that, but it seems like whenever I go into those things, we don't get a lot of views, so you feel me? So I'm diving into other stuff at the same time, but we always get back to the reschedule programming of knowing that this is the Matrix and we're in it, you feel me? But while you in the Matrix, you might as well, play the game. You might as well. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. he was smart, bro. He just started taking pictures of everybody. Like, let me get a picture. Hey, take a picture real fast. Real fast. See what he say. Just because Epstein is dead doesn't mean the industry is dead. No, somebody just enjoy the Matrix. Exactly, you might as well. But somebody is so like it's almost like like with the gangs. If a gang leader dies, somebody else takes his place. So Jeffrey Epstein gone. It's somebody else that took his place that's happy. You feel me? Like that they got a chance. Now it's my turn to run things, and this time we're not going to get caught. That's what they always say. This time we're not going to get caught. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do it like this so they don't ever know who I am. Like Suge Knight did. You feel me? And they never brought up none of Suge Knight stuff, none of the parties they had. And Suge Knight said, man, me and Tupac, we was fucking bitches together. But they never brought that. But they never brought up anything about none of that shit. They was having the same parties and shit. It's no different. But I'll be like, okay, you feel me? Yeah, it's nothing. Shit is nothing new. Velvet, we know it's nothing new. Hey, that's how he got his money, bro. He was letting them come and chill with these girls and stuff. Dang, man, it looked like he's sitting down with some mob bosses, huh? And then take pictures of everybody and make sure he got them on camera in order so he can have evidence for himself. And yeah, he probably did blackmail a lot of them. That's why they mad. Like, yeah, he was a blackmailer. He got me for about 25 million. It's like, yeah, that's how he got rich. He played y'all dumbasses. That's what he was supposed to do. He knew y'all was stupid. He knew y'all was pedos like him. He said, he just was like, I'm about to use him to get over on him. Elon also being investigated for disturbing. Yeah. Oh yeah. I heard somebody talking about that about Elon even being in some of the stuff. Yeah, man, they took him to that one place. He said Epstein's still alive. Yeah, they took him to that one place where everybody fake they death and go. That's where everybody go, behind the ice wall, huh? You fake your death and you go out there and you feel me, Hitler, all of them. Because this is the thing, right, that I think people don't understand. Like, they always think, okay, when these countries is warned that's what it is. Remember on Rick and Morty when they had to do they did the cell phone charger bit and Summer had set it all up. Basically, you feel me? She made Osama bin charging. You feel me? She set it all up, but they didn't know, and Morty didn't know that she's the one who made up that whole bit about the Osama thing, and then had Morty go over there and knock him off and all that, and then you feel me? And this is how they kind of do it, right? Because I think every country, every leader is kind of work. They even showed it in South Park when Obama was going for presidency against the one dude, and then they went to the back, and the whole thing they was just trying to heist the diamond. You feel me? Like all these ones that are up, because when we go to war, bro, they don't go to war. Like we go, our kids go. Our families get out there and fight. You feel me? The ones that's up there, they don't fight, bro. They call a shot. They say, hey man, we gonna send them over here to do this. And then we dumb enough to go over here. Look, this is how fucking ignorant we is. You feel me? We so ignorant. We have each country, right? We have all these countries, and each one of us look at the other ones as not being shit until we hear together. When we hear together, we can react and be cool. But then when we in our own country, we look at that country like, like they enemies or something. You feel me? And like really normal people like me, we just trying to live. We just trying to be. Like, I don't go next door to my neighbors and try to start a fight with my neighbors because I don't like something that they're doing. Like, this is what the fuck they're doing. You're like, you're gonna go fight with your neighbor. Like, we fighting with our neighbors, and then but they controlling it though. And it's about money. It's about money. The wars bring in so much bread that and we so dumb. We go, oh yeah, they don't like us. They're trying to destroy us. We do need to go over there and fight. We need to protect ourselves. We need to protect our country. Like, really, and when you think about it, none of us is giving a fuck about that shit. We just trying to live everyday life. Like, it's already crazy that we gotta fucking work every day and slave every day in order to make a living. So it's like we're not tripping off of going back and forth over there fighting them people. Why the fuck do I want to go all the way over there anyway to fight them? Like, I gotta take a plane, get on a boat. You feel me? I gotta be on this motherfucker for 2 days to get over there to go. Man, come on now, bro. We ain't even with that. Half of us ain't even with that shit. But then you got other ones in there, they just deep into the matrix. Deep into the matrix. But I digress. I'm just saying. I digress. But keep playing the game. But that's why, see, when we do stuff like this, like, people be thinking we playing the game. It's like, no, we watching. We just watching the game happen, and we going, look, we sitting back, sip our tea, watch the game, talk about it, but we're not part of it, okay? It seemed like it, but no, I'm not part of the game. I'm just watching the shit because this is what everybody like. If we get to talking about, the spirituality and like changing and being better and loving our neighbors, doing all that, man, don't nobody want to hear that shit. People don't be wanting to hear that. I've been talking about that shit for 7 years. I've been on this channel talking. We've been talking about this stuff for 7 years with every type of people being here. You feel me? And it never got nowhere. It's just, so it's like, but I'ma still do it. But I'm like going, this is what y'all like to hear. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's see. It's not just people over here don't want to go over there. The people over there have no plans to come over here. Most people are dealing with local issues, households, and local community. Exactly, like they the same. They like, man, they just trying to live. And then some of the places, like, you look at, you go, golly, bro, it's so bad. It's like, why they like, we ain't trying to fight. We trying, we need their help. Shit. Some of the places just so bad, bro. It's just fucking crazy. Hey, what is this?
So why are Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton? It's because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children.
Hey!
Of Donald Trump threatening to kill
children.
Hey! So I encourage your press to go look at these allegations. And I'm highly disturbed that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just got the law wrong. Yesterday, he said, essentially, that it is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein.
How come nobody said that to me? Like, I didn't know that. They like, that's, oh, snap. That's why he kept on saying, well, the Obama administration, you feel me? They concocted all them files and stuff. Wow, bro. They not even gonna do shit about it. They not gonna do nothing.
Well, that's actually not correct. If Jeffrey Epstein
y'all not gonna do
was
shit.
Human trafficking minors for these sex parties,
wow,
and you show up and patronize the establishment at that party, yes, you're guilty because patronizing is part of the law, the federal sex trafficking laws.
Wow, bro, he just messed up my whole video with all this. I ain't gonna hold you, like, golly. You two gonna be like 38,000 times he mentioned Trump? Nah, bro. Wait, hold on, man. Let me go ask my partner. Wait, let me see. Let me go over here real fast. Let me go ask my boy real fast. How many times is Trump name mentioned in the Epstein files? Come on now. How many times is Trump name mentioned in the Epstein files? Let's see. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? Man, come on now. I gotta see this. Hold on. Let me try to find it. Dang, is it my voice? My voice so damn deep. My voice so deep that he said 3,800 times, man. Oh yeah, man. I might as well got to play the game. 38. You okay? Hey, don't call me tall. I'm gonna call you short for saying that. 38. Yeah, it said 38,000 mentions. The most recent, man. That is crazy. Wow. That is wild. That is so crazy, bro. And how? Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, right? Trump finna start a war. He gonna start a war. That's the only way to get away. That's the only way to get out of this. He's gonna start a war. You feel me? He gotta do something. You feel me? He gotta do something that's gonna tip top, shake this motherfucker up. It's like, man, we going to war. You feel me? Y'all keep on talking that shit? Yeah, okay. I'm sending your kids to war. We fighting somebody. I don't know who it is. Matter of fact, we gonna go fight the penguins over in Alaska. We gonna fight the penguins in the South Pole. That's what we gonna do. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Melanie was also, yeah, I know. And then Trump got her and shut all that shit down. But I didn't know this shit be going too deep. See, look, like when I started watching these videos, I wanted to play a lot of these videos, but a lot of these videos, they not fucking playing right now. Like TikTok is not playing. They're saying everything. They're saying everything and they're saying too much. It's a little bit too explicit for... It's a little bit too explicit, folks. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Watch.
You said this is the end of the Epstein, of your review of the Epstein files. So, just to clarify.
Oh my God! These images were never supposed to be seen.
Y'all, so it looks like Trump left some stuff out. Yeah, it seemed like the redacted, the documents that were released. Yeah, found his name right here. While these visits made Doe extremely uncomfortable, Epstein and Maxwell made her feel she could not refuse them. During this time, Epstein started to pay for voice lessons for Doe and insisted that Doe could not advance her career in any way without him. We're going to go down here. During one of Doe's encounters with Epstein, he took her to Mar-a-Lago, where he introduced her to its owner, Donald J. Trump, introducing 14-year-old Doe to Donald J. Trump. Epstein elbowed Trump playfully, asking him, referring to Doe, "This is a good one, right?" Trump smiled and nodded in agreement. They both chuckled and Doe felt uncomfortable, but all the time was too young to understand why. Looks like the DOJ forgot to redact this one. As you can see, the dates. Yeah.
They did that shit on purpose.
What y'all think? Y'all, so it looks.
Last night, the second part of the Epstein files.
They did that shit on purpose.
I spent all night going through them, and I can tell you they're exponentially worse for Trump than the first drop. Here are the 9 most shocking things I found. In a witness statement from 2020, an individual claimed that Donald Trump had invited her to a party at Mar-a-Lago. One of Epstein's associates told her not to go because it's frequented by women of the night. In another FBI witness statement, an individual claimed that there's films of both Donald Trump and Bill Clinton that Epstein had in his possession. The DOJ also admitted that there were 10 co-conspirators to Jeffrey Epstein, but redacted them all but one. That one was Lex Wexner, the Victoria's Secret billionaire. A limo driver told the FBI that he had overheard Donald Trump speaking to a man named Jeffrey, telling him about abusing young women. The same individual told the FBI that he knew a woman who had horrible things done to her at the hands of Trump. A DOJ investigator emailed their superior after a media outlet had contacted them to verify the claims of a victim having intercourse with Trump attorney Alan Dershowitz. A letter allegedly sent from Jeffrey Epstein to Team USA doctor Larry Nassar, who committed horrible crimes against his women patients. The letter said, "Our president also shares our love of young nubiles." An email from the assistant U.S. attorney from the Southern District of New York saying that Donald Trump was on Epstein's plane far more than the public knows, 8 times. And finally, why the heck did Trump's DOJ redact men's faces from files that were not supposed to be redacted? Last night, the second part of that.
58 contestants participated in an exhaustive round of personal interviews designed to help our judges discover what makes each one special.
That's Kareem.
Okay. Thank you very much. The concentration was intense inside the judging room. They don't like you as you are. And out.
I'm just so excited.
Each girl was considered not only for her beauty and poise, but also for her personality and that indefinable something extra. Top
Okay, you want to pull your hair back 1 second? All right.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Good luck for tonight.
Thank you.
Wow.
When it came time to choose the 21 finalists, emotions ran high.
As you all know, the
Wow,
files
bro.
have been released, and some of these photos might shock you. Yes.
More pictures from the Epstein files have been released. In this round, most of them are just showing you people that were involved with Epstein. But there's one picture that's standing out more than any others. This picture right here. Do you see that picture on the desk? Let me get you a little closer. What's really disturbing is that you can see that there is a female that is passed out on a couch, partially covered, legs sticking out. It's clear that this is one of the victims. There's even a black box shielding her identity. So let's zoom out again. As you can see, Epstein sitting at his desk, speaking to Steve Bannon, and he's got trophies of his victims scattered. Look right here. And then also, if you look right here, there's also this black box that was.
Man,
If the Illuminati isn't real, why are they listed in the Epstein files? Why is there a document that says Illuminati families and their associates? And why is there an address? The address is located in Australia, where some of the Epstein victims and people named in the Epstein case have mysteriously died.
Wow!
If the Illuminati isn't real, why are they listed in the Epstein files? Why is there a document
Look,
that's
I was scared to play all this, but I'm just saying, fuck it.
Last night, the DOJ had another document.
Oh
my! I know we've been calling for the Epstein files to be released, and like, where is it? Where is it? But now that it's released, I don't think I actually want to read it. It's like millions of pages long. I have books in my house that are like 400 pages long that I'm like, ooh, I'm not gonna read that. That's way too long. Can we get someone like
Jay-Z is in the Epstein files? Hold on, wait. Sean Carter, Beyonce Knowles'
Jay-Z
husband,
looked weird though. He always looked weird.
is in the Epstein files? Are you shocked or are you not? This is too much for me, okay, baby? This is piping hot.
Billionaires.
Now, new documents have been released and 3 new names have surfaced. Pusha T. Seemed like Pusha T ain't the only thing he's been pushing. Then we got Harvey Weinstein.
You knew he was going to
Not
be
surprised. And then we got Jay-Z. Again, Beyonce husband. Y'all telling me that every motherfucking week they come out with some new shit on the Epstein files. I just wonder who else gonna be on the goddamn list. I'm just really puzzled that Kanye was telling the fucking truth. Kanye was telling the truth the whole fucking time. And we all say Kanye was fucking crazy.
Exactly,
Allegedly.
Joel.
This is crazy. Hey, Jay-Z, finna sue.
So last night I created this tool that allows anyone to easily search through all 20,000 documents released by Congress this week from the estate of Jeffrey Epstein. There are thousands of pages of emails about everything you can imagine.
I'm fixed to go back up because like at first I wasn't gonna play all this, but I'm gonna just kind of let it just go because
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor moved out of his Royal Lodge Monday, stripped of his home and royal titles for his association with Jeffrey Epstein and accusations of sexual abuse that he denies. Last weekend's release made these photos public. Andrew crouched over a female on the floor in Epstein's New York home. Now, UK police are investigating allegations from a second woman who claims Epstein sent her to the UK for a sexual encounter with Andrew in 2010.
My mother would be proud.
British authorities are also investigating this former UK lawmaker, Lord Peter Mandelson, for alleged abuse of public office, after the latest release posted photos of him and emails he sent to Epstein sharing confidential, market-sensitive information while in a government position. Prime Minister Keir Starmer made Mandelson the ambassador to the U.S. last year, and this morning he's apologizing to victims.
Sorry that so many people with power
failed. Apologize.
Sorry for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him.
Mandelson spoke to the BBC last month, denying any wrongdoing.
There were no girls on that island when I was there.
But victims like Ashley Rubright want accountability in America, too.
I would go as far as to say the leaders in the past 5 administrations should be brought in and questioned. There has definitely not been.
You see how they're getting other people from other countries.
Accountability. Absolutely not.
Accountability is what's being demanded here in Westminster and beyond, as Epstein's connections all over the world have been revealed. In fact, Poland is investigating possible links between Epstein and Russian authorities to determine whether he could have been working as a spy. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor moved out of his role.
An apparent deal between the DOJ and a group of Epstein survivors to protect the identities of the women the survivors named. That agreement seems to be falling apart. Remember, the DOJ had said back when this document drop happened Friday, right? We learned about it Monday, that they'd been working to fix missing redactions. After some survivors of Epstein's abuse said there were thousands of them, thousands of missing redactions in this drop of millions of files, basically. Well, now, an attorney for multiple survivors tells NBC News in a statement that while they had trusted the DOJ to fix redaction failures by noon today, that, quote, victim identities remain unredacted and publicly accessible. We are out to the Justice Department on this. We haven't yet heard back.
This is just riddled with issues that the survivors are pointing out, that it's filled with their names, personal information, and in some cases, their name.
Why the fuck would they do that, though? Like, you gonna take all the people, the men and stuff, and cover their faces and everything, but you're gonna leave all the victims in there.
Names are not redacted, and the potential perpetrators.
So that's it. That's exactly right. Like too many redactions for these people who are accused of abuse.
Right, and so that's what's making the survivors so frustrated. The statement that we have from one of the attorneys says for 5 days, the Department of Justice has left the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein publicly exposed, named and personally identified on the government's own website, despite acknowledging that these disclosures were wrongful and agreeing to correct them immediately. It's going to be a while before the survivors get the justice that they're looking for, not just in terms of the people who committed these crimes, but just the basic protection that they have in the wake of all
of it. An apparent deal between the DOJ and a group of Epstein survivors to protect the identities of the women.
Said, this is a party favor. Let's Hamilton more supports the battle line. Let me see. Oh, can't even see it. Let me. Golly, bro. This shit is wild. It ain't, though. It's wild, but it ain't at the same time. Let's see. Oh, so this the party favors? Price list, fine service. Below, extra charge for what? Stimulant, hallucinogen, anxiety, painkiller, killer stimulant, pathogen. What the hell, bro? Dang, is that cheap? Because I wouldn't know. $65 for a gram of coke. Coke. Dang, they got the ketamine. They got the DMT. They got the Dimitri. What the fuck? LSD, the Xanax, the Valium. Dang, they got the perks. Vicodin, oxycodone. Dang. Adderall. They got all the ecstasy. They got all the good shit. Huh? Now all they need is a bottle of baby oil with the other shit in it. And who posted this? Interesting drug price list from the new Epstein files release. Oh, Hamilton Morris. Okay. Yeah, Hamilton Morris. Let me follow him. That's boy. That is crazy, brother. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. But they got to know something. If they got the DMT and the LSD up in there, you don't see no shrooms on here, though. I don't see no mushrooms. I see the DMT and the LSD. It's crazy. It's crazy because if you know from DMT, like if you ever had one of them crazy DMT trips where it's a lot of weird shit going on and you like, well, how the hell did I get here? I can understand. But UL said that though, it'll take you, like psychedelics can take you either which way. It can take you forward or it can take you backwards. It can take you into the good or it can take you into the bad. It can make you better or it can make you worse. Like straight up. They have no crack cocaine on that list. They said, man, you heard what Whitney Houston said? Crack is whack. Velvet Weird. She said crack is whack. They said, shit. No, you get less time. Yeah, if you get caught with coke, you get less time than what you would get if you get caught with crack. I'm just saying. You feel me? I don't know how that works or why it's like that, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, this is fucking crazy. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to here. Golly, man, that is wild. That's what you was talking about the other day. About that right there. That is just wild. They got the then let's see, you mentioned Clinton. Yeah, we know Clinton was there. Picture, look, Allen with young women at Epstein's home. But we already know dude Woody Allen was weird. Like oh my God, we already knew that. We been know that. So that's not nothing new. Let's see, it's no different than Wizards of Oz of old or in the stories that people tell the children. Yeah, it's not.
A group of Epstein sex abuse survivors is asking a judge.
See, golly, man,
Friday because some reveal the names of women who wish to remain anonymous. The Justice Department says it's now working around the clock, in their words, to remove those names.
They're not going to
Justice
remove
correspondent
anything.
Scott McFarlane has more on what the Epstein files reveal.
They're not going to remove anything. They're not going to remove anything. See, I'll be wanting to get into some of these other videos, but like I said, these shit just got weird as hell. Like, look at this shit just started getting real weird. And people was talking about this. That looks like, yeah, I'm not going to say it. This shit started getting real weird. And it's like they wasn't covering up faces. Like they wasn't covering up none of these people's faces. None of the, look, there you go right there. Like, none of the kids' faces or nothing, but they covered up all the faces of the other people. They made sure to show Bill Clinton. Trump said, leave that nigga face on there. Trump cold in the mud. Leave his face on there. Out of all faces, make sure you leave Bill Clinton face. See, Years before it was cycle. Let me know if you got a question. What you mean, man? Retro. You already know how we do, man. Hold the fucking phone. For the ones that got some stuff. Here we go, right here. Bam. There go the invite, Retro. So, you can just pop in, Velvet, anybody, that got some stuff. Pop in because I can't read all the comments. I'll be trying, but I can't keep up. Let me see. Okay, we seen that one.
1,000 times in the newly released documents reflecting a long... President Trump is mentioned more than 1,000 times in the newly released documents reflecting a long-standing social and business connection between the two men. Previous document releases indicated Trump was listed as a passenger on Epstein's jet 8 times between 1993 and 1998. And now, the newly released documents include uncorroborated claims about Donald Trump. The White House, responding to the Miami Herald, referred to a statement on the DOJ website denying any credibility in the accusations against the president. Several other high-profile men are in the documents, including Peter Thiel, who...
Damn, Peter Thiel. Yeah, Jeffrey, that's what I was saying about Jeffrey, too. Like, even when dude called him the devil, did you see how he looked? He looked like kind of happy, like, oh, shit, that's how y'all... That doesn't mean I'm a god, you feel me?
In one of several emails was revealed to write, "That was fun. See you in 3 weeks." The context of the email exchange is unclear. Bill Gates shows up in an email written by Epstein, where Epstein claims Gates contracted an STD from a, quote, Russian girl and sought antibiotics to hide it from his wife. A spokesperson for Gates called the claims absurd and completely false.
That just lets you know how foul they is. Like, you're not even using condoms. You're like, it's even worse. Like, you're like,
contrary to what he said publicly, New York real estate mogul Andrew Farkas co-owned a marina with Epstein, located near Epstein's Island, and the two exchanged affectionate and crude emails. The documents reveal Farkas himself also stayed on Epstein's private island. Another revelation, Farkas gave Epstein discounts on dockage and services at the marina, which served as a gateway to what's known as Epstein's so-called Rape Island. Billionaire Richard Branson shows up in the files too, hosting Epstein twice and exchanging friendly emails in 2013, joking about Epstein's harem and giving him advice about rehabilitating his image after Epstein's sex offender conviction. New York Giants co-owner Steve Tisch shows up hundreds of times in this latest tranche of Epstein-related files, mostly in 2013 emails where Epstein is proposing women for Tisch to meet, sending photos and bios. In one exchange, Tisch asks if a woman he met at Epstein's home is a, quote, working girl, and Epstein replies, NWVER. Then asks for Tisch's phone number, saying he doesn't like, quote, records of these conversations. Later, Epstein tells Tisch he did well and that the woman wants to see it play, but is freaked out about his age.
What's up with it, Pac?
What's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clearly.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. Bitcoin, I put in the comments, since February 1st, when this new dump of files got dumped with Epstein and whatnot, he's connected with Bitcoin. This is like 15 years ago. And yeah, he was paying everyone through Bitcoin in the emails instead of the transactions with money. It was through Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is crashing like crazy right now.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah, just type it up. Epstein and Bitcoin. He was running it.
Epstein and Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's a new release. U.S. Department of Justice documents made publicly early February 2026 indicated the conviction of sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was an early investor in the cryptocurrency industry, holding stakes in Coinbase and funding Bitcoin infrastructure development around 2014-15. Let's see, investment in Bitcoin. Let's see, Virgin Islands. Let's see, company Epstein invested approximately $3 million in Coinbase Series C funding round investigated. Let's see, Epstein's stake was less than 1% in the company, but sold half in 2018 for $14 million to blockchain capital. Amazing, dang. Bitcoin shows Epstein. Midlands live director, Blockstream with approximately 500K. Attempted to influence developers. Records indicate Epstein corresponded with or attempted to meet with prominent Bitcoin figures, including Adam Back, and Galvin Andrews, often while seeking to invest in the space. Dang. That while some of the industry were aware of his background, others, including top Silicon names, interacted with him during this period. Hey, Epstein's smart though, bro. I think he be trying to get them caught up, Pot. He be trying to get them caught up. You feel me? Like get it to where, to where he can one up them, basically.
I think he's still alive, man.
Maybe could be.
There's a new report that the security guard at the prison saw a day before them transporting him on a wheelchair, and that they used a body double. That's coming out right now too.
I wouldn't doubt it. He had that kind of money. He probably had a whole fucking cloning facility at his space. Like, you feel me? Like he had his own island. He could do anything. He can do anything on that island.
He didn't just have the island. He had another compound that was in the middle of the desert. You could only get there through a helicopter. As another compound he found. So he had multiple locations. The island was the biggest one.
Yeah, which is crazy, bro. And let's go back to the video. If you, I think, dang, man, you might could, if you come up with anything else, just share it with me, and then I'll try to pull it up.
For sure, bro. I'm gonna leave right now. Let's get to it.
Yeah, you can chill if you want. We just chill. You know how we do, bro. It's always keep it open, welcome to anybody. So, this is a show that that as a people, as a whole, like we could come together, we could be cordial, we could be cool, and we just do our thing. Just kind of show people, like, come on now, this is us. You feel me? And it doesn't matter. We don't race, all that shit. The shit is out the door. This is just us being us. But let's go.
Statement. Tish wrote in part that he did not take Epstein up on any of his invitations and never went to his island. The UK's Prince Andrew is shown in never-before-seen photos on a floor on all fours with an unidentified female, along with more exchanges with Epstein, arranging dinners and offering meetings with women. And another where Andrew invites Epstein to come here to BP, referring to Buckingham Palace. Many men whose names are in the documents had publicly and vehemently distanced themselves from the predator, but who are shown to have had seemingly friendly contact with Epstein. That includes a number of men in Donald Trump's orbit and his administration. Elon Musk had said in 2019 that Epstein tried repeatedly to get me to visit his island. I declined. Yet, according to the newly released emails from 2012, he asked, "Are you coming by helicopter?" Probably just Tallulah and me. What day/night will be the wildest party on your island? Musk has denied attending that party, nor ever visiting the island. Trump's Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick, in 2025, publicly described Epstein as gross and the greatest blackmailer ever, and that he had resolved years earlier never to be in the same room with him again, suggesting he had cut ties with Epstein. But according to the newly released documents, Lutnick arranged and carried out a private lunch with Epstein and his family on Epstein's private island. And Trump's newly nominated pick for chair of the Federal Reserve appears to have been invited to one of Epstein's social events. We do not know if he attended. One other notable, the director of the newly released documentary Melania, Brett Ratner, appears in the newly released documents, including this photo of Ratner on a couch next to Jeffrey Epstein, with Ratner's arm around an unidentified female, and Epstein sitting shoulder to shoulder with another female, both of their faces obscured.
Multiple media outlets have reached out to Brett Ratner, who apparently you would think, you don't know, but you would think would be kind of on a media tour because of this Melania movie.
Somebody, what's his name, has said something that had me tripping out. So I don't think Elon visited the island, but he was definitely trying to party. Let's see, 3 million still outstanding. Most likely Trump had him arrested to protect some information using the power of the presidency. You know what's crazy, right? Because what's that, Kim Jong-il, he did like the people that surround him is all people that are kind of in his circle. And I think like Trump watched a lot of ways that these other rulers did things, and he did the same thing, bro. He pushed everybody out and pulled in people that he knew that was close to him. Like, he did the same exact thing. And it wouldn't, what do you mean they're in these files and they've been to Epstein's? Like, duh. Like, it's only obvious. Like, you know, even the ones that want to do right, that get into office, they want to do right, bro. Once they start throwing that money in their face, you feel me? Taking them to the strip clubs that are in somebody else, like, shit changed, bro. The whole mind changed.
Jeffrey Epstein had very low testosterone and libido, sought info on penis enlargement pills. Doctors repeatedly told Epstein his testosterone levels were far below normal, hovering around 125 to 140, when anything under 300 is considered deficient. Epstein himself complained of low libido for more than a decade. Emails show he was hesitant to take hormone treatments and later called one drug a giant mistake, saying it caused severe side effects. The records also reveal Epstein was sent information about penis enlargement pills, though it's unclear if he ever used them. In addition, tests...
These are the four European royals who are currently named in Epstein files.
See, this the lady when we were showing the pictures. We seen her, and we seen her. I didn't know who they were.
That have been released by the U.S. Department of Justice.
And they was
we are going to talk about all of them. They are each going to get their own video, or probably more. This will be a multi-part series, is what I'm trying to say here, because there is just so much to discuss. Damn. And there are different contexts in which I think we have to discuss these people being named in connection to Epstein. Someone like Princess Sophia of Sweden and Prince Andrew, wildly different circumstances there. I will tell you that right at the top. I want to start today with an update on Andrew, who is again named in the Epstein files, including the most recent 3 million pages that were released last week. I'm not going to show you the images and documents directly that I'm discussing, just to keep things simple. But if you would like to go look them up for yourself, they are very accessible. My main sources today are the BBC, CNN, The Guardian, and Reuters. I have tried to keep it very free of spin when I'm getting my facts. In any report that you read, I will also say you will often find the phrase, "Inclusion in the files is not an indication of wrongdoing." And that does apply to all of the content I'm going to make about the files. If something is speculation and my opinion, I will make that clear. We can draw our own conclusions, and I think that there is merit in having conversations around this. That's why I am so blessed and gifted with this job as a commentator, not a reporter. I do try to contextualize always, and in doing that, you do have to sometimes say things like, Andrew continues to deny all allegations against him and insists that he never witnessed or suspected any of the behavior of which Jeffrey Epstein has been accused or convicted. Buckingham Palace, for their own part, is just referring people back to their statement they made in October, when it was announced that he would have his titles and honors stripped and he would then be removed from Royal Lodge. Even though, as of today, he is still being given a lease on Crown Estate property. So, there's that. But let's get into some of the new revelations. So these date back to, I think, between 2001 and 2013 about. A lot of the correspondence takes place from like 2009 to 2010, though, which I will remind you is after Jeffrey Epstein was first convicted in Florida. He did get a plea deal, which involved serving 13 months in prison. He was doing that, serving that sentence, and when a lot of the correspondence that we are going to discuss between him and Andrew, as well as him and Sarah Ferguson, were sent. For a lot of his sentence, Epstein was allowed to work from his office during the day and then return to jail each night. Again, we will do another part on Sarah Ferguson. One of the emails allegedly sent between Epstein and Andrew in August 2010 involves Epstein inviting him to meet a friend for dinner in London. Andrew allegedly replies that he would be delighted. Epstein is supposed to give the friend his contact details, at which point he describes this friend as a 26-year-old Russian that is clever, beautiful, trustworthy. Again, this is 2010, so 2 years after Epstein has pled guilty. A month later, in a separate email thread, Epstein and Andrew allegedly make plans to meet in London, and Andrew suggests Buckingham Palace. Also, if I have called him Prince Andrew as I'm talking, I know his title's been removed. I know he is now Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. It's just I'm trying to get the information to you. Forgive me. So Andrew has suggested to Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly in this email chain, that he bring a friend to Buckingham Palace. Epstein says that they will need to have a lot of private time. Andrew assures him that that is no problem. Actually, back to the title thing, a lot of these emails have been redacted, even though they're not really supposed to be protecting the perpetrators. I thought we were doing that to protect the victims. Some of them refer to this person that is communicating with Epstein as A, but in others, the person signs as HRH, the Duke of York, KG. You had to add KG, Knight of the Garter. That alone, to me, in my opinion, says without a doubt, yeah, this person is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. That's why that's why a lot of outlets are very clear in their reporting that these emails were between Epstein and Andrew. Now, what's important to note is in his now infamous BBC interview in 2019, Andrew insisted he cut all ties with Epstein as of 2010. Based on these emails, it's pretty clear to say that that meant including 2010. And I'm guessing beyond, although there is not concrete proof of that, we have to make that clear. When we get around to this one, Sarah Ferguson, ex-wife of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, although they still live together, we will have a very clear picture of allegations, communications that do not match up with the timeline of her proclaiming publicly that she has cut off all contact with Jeffrey Epstein. And I just think birds of a feather, right? These two cohabitated until like very recently. In fact, I don't even know if they've separated their households as of today, because Andrew's still allowed to be in Royal Lodge until the fall per his ironclad lease. Sarah was very much a facilitator of Andrew's social life that included people like Epstein. But again, that's kind of a teaser for her part of this series. There are also new photos of Prince Andrew included in the Epstein documents. Again, I'm showing you an old one. This is him with Virginia Giuffre, who is one of his accusers. Andrew denied having any knowledge of this woman and said he had never met her, even though this photo existed. The new photo is troubling. He's basically leaning over a woman or a girl on the floor, like on all fours. The girl's face is blacked out. And I am saying girl just because the size difference in these photos is startling between Andrew and the person he is like looming over. There is absolutely no context. There is no caption attached to those photos. I think there's 3 shots in the files, but now the press have another image to attach to this reporting. It's not a good thing for Andrew, that is. While we are on the topic of Virginia Giuffre, however, we do also have to note that she is now the first of 2 women who have come forward alleging that they were trafficked from the US to the UK to have sex with Andrew. A second woman has now gone public. Her lawyer has been making statements to the press this week. The lawyer represents more than 200 of Epstein's victims worldwide and did represent the late Virginia Giuffre. He says that this second victim was in her 20s at the time that she was trafficked to Prince Andrew in 2010. This took place at Royal Lodge, but the day after she spent the night with Andrew, she was given a tour of Buckingham Palace, as well as tea. So this would be the first time that an Epstein victim had an encounter with Prince Andrew at a royal residence. Now, that is the kind of thing to me that puts this at the level of, yes, let's strip Andrew of his titles, like from the palace's perspective, right? Because that is, I still don't think we have grappled fully with what a huge move that was. And now, with the royal residences being dragged into the record in a new way, there have always been rumblings that Andrew entertained Ghislaine Maxwell, and Jeffrey Epstein on Crown property. But now we are skirting up against saying outright, crimes were alleged to have happened on Crown properties. That is a new development here. This second victim is currently considering a civil lawsuit. Nothing has been filed yet. And we do have to note for context that...
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, Retro, I don't know, because Pac got right in. You see, he was able to pop in, and like other people that came before were able to jump right in.
I spent a lot of time today going through these new Epstein documents. Obviously, I haven't yet seen all 3 million, but I've seen a huge chunk. And honestly,
I was one of many people who regret ever knowing him.
Bill Gates apologized and has expressed his regret for spending time with Jeffrey Epstein after his...
Man, I don't know, bro. Yeah. Oh my God, man. Okay, so is this a distraction? Oh dang, see. Here they go. Is you 18 or older? I'm scared to click it. Well, hold on, let me pull that out real fast first. Let me see. Let me look at it over here before. Oh, okay. Oh, that ain't nothing. Y'all made it seem like they had me spooked for a minute. I'm like going, wait, hold on. Are you 18 or older? Like, I don't even want to look at is it going to be something too explicit? 3650. He just kind of just looked like he didn't have a care in the world. He looked like even if he knew he was gonna get arrested, wasn't nothing gonna happen. Like they talking about, bro, you like ain't that some shit? Like you just go spend the night at the jail and then through the day you get to go home and do work at your house.
Hey bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I just sent a link right now to the chat. You could actually they hacked into like all of Epstein's email stuff. It's wild, bro. www.jmail.world. They hacked into everything. There's all kinds of stuff in there, like direct emails, bro. This is insane, bro. It's insane. I put it in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I got it right here. And wait, whose email this supposed to be? Jmail?
Jeffrey Epstein's.
Okay.
Jeffrey Epstein's emails, yeah.
Let me see. Let's go, y'all. Okay, we got this. Pac just sent this. So, man, this wow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Michael Brad, Paul Morris. British promise Arabs independence in Palestine. What the hell? Debates and major Supreme Court rulings. Jefferson offender settles lawsuit over testimony allegations. Financial disclosure catching up on some reading. Finally read. Trump 100 pages of nonsense, some interesting findings. What?
Yeah, it goes back, I think, to like 2014, 2013. They got all his email shit. Well, what they're able to, it's probably more, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
They're all jumping ship. Let's see, totally crazy. It's time to. My iPhone, dang, they all jumping ship, huh? Bet they is. Isn't everyone? Let's see, Salvador Monday. Last known revenge painting in private hands has provenance. You have an art guy.
Yeah, if you look to the left where it says contacts, you got the conversations with him and Elon Musk had. You got Michael Wolff, the one that tried to set up Trump. Steve Bannon kind of set him up. Bill Gates, Tom Pritzker, the mayor of the governor of Illinois, he's in there. Tom Pritzker.
Damn. I need to fly back to LA tonight. Oh dang.
This could be like another show for you, bro. It could be like another show for you.
This would be a whole nother. What the hell, man? That's what this is, basically.
Yeah. Tom Pritzker. He's it's the rabbit hole gets deep, man.
This a whole nother, bruh, Pac. This a whole nother, bro. This a 2-day long video right here, just diving through this.
I would say like a week, to be honest with you. You could dip dive and then they got another 3.5 million files they're gonna dump, but they're 3.5 million just to dump in one day. That's a lot, and we're finding out a lot of stuff. The other half is gonna be coming in through. So, yeah.
And wait, this time, how much did they dump this time again?
3.5 million, 3.5 million. They got another 3.5 million.
Golly, man. And this is crazy because you can't say, you can't be Bill Gates and say, well, I didn't really talk to him like that. It's like, wait, everything is right here, bro. All you motherfuckers had hella conversations with this man.
Yeah, see that volumes 10 and 11 of the DHO's 1 million document dump. That's just for this right here, for the Jmail files. So when who knows, there's probably like another million to dump, like in emails.
Yeah.
But
wait, what the fuck is Jmail?
The DOJ, Department of Justice, they hacked into his email and they converted it to Jmail, so it's wide open to the public, so everyone can see for themselves. They're trying to be as transparent as possible. So yeah, there's pictures in there. There's video in the messages. It's crazy.
Oh, this from them working on probably on this.
On this stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me go. I need to go and find the pictures. See if I can find more pictures in here. Oh, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Redacted. We ain't got Seth number. Hey, no wonder, like, it'd take people like 3-4 days to like go through everything and just find one piece of good thing and go, oh shit, look, I found this. I've been searching for 2 weeks and I finally got to this right here and look at this. And it's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, there's a lot of people digging into it right now as we speak, man. It's crazy. More and more stuff's gonna be coming out for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm about to have to tap out though. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to dive into this one tomorrow. I'm gonna have to dive into this one tomorrow, bro. Because golly, this is a lot. We already been here an hour 38 minutes, but then it's gonna be a long weekend. It's gonna be a long weekend for reals. I was trying to see if I seen any more photos in here. Get some photos.
Anything with attachments on the side, the attachment like
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
like that
right there.
Ain't
another one. Yeah, right there, boom. There goes an attachment.
Was that this one?
No, the one on top. The one on top. See, I had the little clip right there. Yeah, it looks like that has an attachment on it.
Dang, a Marine warfare was head federal prosecutor. What the hell?
Yeah, Awaken done. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, people are archiving all the files. So the government removed it. It's still available. Yeah.
Yeah, so they can still have it.
Yeah.
So they can still keep everything. But yeah, I'm about to head out though, Pac, man. I'm gonna end this one right there. That's hey, this shit done drained it in me. Retro, man. Why you pop in so late, Retro?
That's how long it took me to do it. I had to hand write the link into the window, so I had to hand write it. It kept converting the text and saying like 2% instead of the slashes, and it just did that over and over again. Well, we can come on another time, man. I figured it out.
We're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same thing tomorrow. So, and plus, you know, like in here retro, the cool thing about this Riverside is when we doing a video on your end, it's gonna record for you.
Okay.
So you know it's like a double video, 3-way video, like Pac.
Oh, so it's like individual archive.
Yeah, so you'll be able to upload it to your channel, also. So yeah. So
that's how it works. So like 4 of us would make the Gospels.
Yeah, exactly. So tomorrow, like I'm gonna be back at 9 o'clock. Just the stuff you trying to share, you should be able to do. It got to where you can share your screen.
Okay. It probably does. There's buttons. I don't know what they all are yet.
Yes, yeah. You're gonna have to look at it. So you'll be able to share your screen, and then we kind of pan it back and forth.
Well, I just want to say like that this stuff they're talking about, it goes back to that James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again. That's where Trump bought his boat. And it's off the guy Adnan Khashoggi from the Iran-Contra stuff with Oliver North. And all that stuff goes back to that moment. There's more to it, but that's like the small bit I would like to let go. So, yeah, Never Say Never Again. Nabilia is the name of the yacht they use in that movie.
Yeah, I seen you did a video on it, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah. I kept pulling those things down because they kept killing my algorithm. So I pull down my conspiracy videos every 2 months because they kill me. They don't share my stuff. I get like 20 views if I have stuff like that up. As soon as I remove it, I get 1,000 views. It's like, all right.
Yeah, they do the same to me. I just don't stop. Fuck them. I just keep going. Like, hey, hey. Like the people that find it, they be like, golly, this is a dope channel. I'll be like, oh, thank you. You lucky you made it because, I mean, Shadow Band.
Yeah, I've been following you forever, man. I've been following you since probably like within 1 or 2 years. I don't know how long you were on, but you were sitting out on your back porch talking about like the dome and the sky and all that stuff. And I was hooked, man, since that video.
Yeah, like times when you go live, I'll be popping in on your channel when you be live, bro.
All right. I
don't know if you be seeing
it's like me too. I started following like 4 years ago when I started growing shrooms, and I'm like, oh, it's True Life. I'm like, let me watch this. You're talking about shrooms and stuff. I'm like, okay, I can relate to brother, man.
yeah, we've been open. So so tomorrow, y'all, y'all already got the link. Other ones you got to learn how to do this because they already here. So tomorrow, you feel me? We're gonna be back.
All right.
And all right, thanks, Pac. Thanks, Retro, man. I'm glad y'all stopped by, man. Thanks for helping with the video. And everybody, we'll see y'all tomorrow.